Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you, come along and see it's true.
Hey guys, welcome back to another Minecraft episode here on the SMP server. So we are starting today right where we left off last time. In the brand new and improved gold farm. So I've made a couple of minor changes. First of all, I've dropped the floor down. This way mobs will not spawn up here anymore. I've also included the blocking trapdoor feature right here so you can get right up against it to draw mobs in. And I've added a new aggro enhancement tool, which is right here, this guy. So whenever we hit one of our victims, there's a nice little group. Oh, not quite enough. There we go. Now all those guys get mad at me, and this guy up here is also angry. So hopefully by walking around just a bit, we'll draw in a bunch more guys, and they will continue to fall to their demise. Just like that, and that, and that. So yeah, I've been up here for a few minutes today, and I've noticed a couple of little weird, I don't know if they're necessarily problems or design glitches or what, but it seems that they don't often stay mad at me for all that long. So we may have to do something about that in the future. For now, it's fine. Maybe next season we'll work on a better design. I did all of this based off of a video I saw months ago. I didn't rewatch it. It was just kind of a gold farm design idea. And obviously having a diamond shape isn't necessarily the best. We should have went with a you know, a big circle, and that way everything would have been evenly spaced out. But whatever, it's fine. So we are gonna head on down, check out the drops, and I will show you so far the haul that we have gotten. We have a lot of gold, a lot of random materials, a ton of rotten flesh, which who cares about that? But the biggest thing, look at all that XP. So much XP. I mean, if you're up here for, we'll say about, 4.5, 5 minutes, then this thing is a fantastic XP farm. It gets you a ton of XP very, very quickly, and you don't have to do anything for it. So yeah, it's a pretty fantastic design overall. Now, I went ahead a little bit earlier, and I thought I picked up some nuggets. I went ahead earlier and smelted up a ton of gold, and yeah, so we have been melting down all the swords and armor and things, everything that the zombie pigmen drop in our little standby furnaces. And I figure we might as well go ahead and finish that up because we are starting a new project today. We're going to be working on the kind of new idea that I had the other day, which is a village in the desert. So kind of to facilitate that plan, that idea, we are going to need a bunch of gold because we're going to be converting zombie villagers into not zombified villagers, and that takes golden apples, and golden apples require gold. So perfect timing, great segue, and I think we should be on track to do that. At least we can get sort of the process begun today. I don't know how much we'll make, how much progress we'll make today, but I feel like we will be able to make some. So I'm going to go ahead and smelt all this stuff up, get all these items in my smelters, and wait for the gold to finish melting down, I guess. I don't know. And then we'll kind of have to go from there. So I'm going to give it a few minutes, and I'll be right back. So I decided to take a moment to turn the shaders on and just look at this thing sort of outside with it on, and it really looks quite creepy out here. I mean, this is an amazing design and everything, and I'm satisfied with it, but it really looks creepy. Alright, so we've got all the gold smelted up, and here are the results. 3 stacks, 8 additional ingots, and 3 golden nuggets. So we should be completely fine with all the stuff. It is really bright over here. I forgot how bright this shader pack really was. I think we'll probably turn it off here in a few minutes, but first we're going to run over just really quickly. Nate actually got on the server yesterday, and I was showing him the area that we're going to be putting up the village in. And it is, in case you missed the previous episode, it is right over here. Oh, I forgot. Oh, man. Okay, so Nate decided he wanted to do a little bit of desert decorations, and this is kind of what he did. He just took everything he had on him and put it everywhere. So I guess we have some cleanup to do before we can even get started. But I'm going to hop into a creative world. I've been doing a bit of research on villages, and I wanted to show you something. So I guess I'll clean this up, and then we'll jump into the creative world, and I'll show you kind of what I've come up with. Alright, so here we are in a single player world. I just want to cover all of the desert structures and village structures and stuff like that and what we're going to be doing. So this is a rarely spawned desert well. Sometimes you'll be just kind of walking through the desert and it'll sort of appear. Yeah, it's nice if you need water and there's no other water around. So there's this one, and then in your normal village you come across this all the time. It's a deep well. It goes pretty deep. This one is the desert variant of it. We'll be building one of these, and then we've got all the different types of farms. We're gonna do probably primarily potatoes because they're easy to manage. And so moving on, we've got this this little farm shack and the desert variant. We've got the small house and the desert variant, and then we have the alternative small house, which is the one with the little climb up portion, like the roof access, I guess. So probably mix and match some of this kind of stuff in there. And then, of course, the desert version with the ladder, and then glass panes. So that will be pretty good because obviously glass panes are pretty cheap to make compared to the other. Now, the only difference that I was able to really see between the desert church and the normal church was the fact that there's sandstone stairs outside and a little bit of sandstone stairs inside. Other than that, I didn't really see any major difference. So I think I'm probably going to build one of these roughly out of sandstone. I might use smooth sandstone, I don't really know yet. And then the blacksmith shop, which I mean, this is, you know, the normal one. You always find these in normal villages and stuff. And oh, look, there's stuff inside. But yeah, I think what we'll probably end up doing is making something a little bit like this, except we're gonna remove all of the cobble. This will be all sandstone. And as far as the wood goes, I think we'll use birch for all of the wooden bits and pieces. I like the way the white looks. All right, moving around to the back. So over here, this is the butcher shop, which apparently these guys want to get some butcher goods in there or whatever. And then the desert variant, and then the large house. So the large house is just the big one that's really empty. I mean, I would think that there should be something more in here, but and then the desert version of it. So yeah, so I think that this will be just fine for the internals of the village. And then moving on to the other side, I've got the other buildings, just the library. So the library looks, you know, pretty good. I do kind of prefer this one. Obviously, it's going to be for a desert base. So yeah, so these are the different types of buildings that we're going to be building. The one other thing I think I'm going to do to try to help out with the population is I'm probably going to build some sort of apartment building, just something that we can have a lot of doors. It'll take up very little space, I mean, compared to these things, because this building right here counts as a house, and this one counts as a house and a house and a house, and so on and so forth. So yeah, so I want to definitely have a lot of variety. I want to make it so that it's, you know, it looks nice and it works well, and then we'll have probably contained within some sort of like villager trading area, where if we do happen to find like a nice one of these guys, not a cartographer but the other one, a librarian who has a good trade, then we can throw him in the mix. All right, well, let's jump back over. I have everything cleaned up, and it's probably about time that we went ahead and got started. All right, there we go. Everything is cleaned up over here. So I think the first thing that we're really going to need to worry about is, because we're going to be working over here a lot, We need to just kind of make sure that everything is filled in and it's looking good. I think I'm going to do maybe 2 wells. I might just go ahead and mirror this exact design. I threw these cactuses up just so that way I had a little something extra as I was working to be able to bob and weave from like creepers and things like that. Not that we're going to have a ton of creepers over here, but we probably will have some. So my thought process is probably here-ish. This general area will be sort of the side of the village. I want to have a nice little gap in between the village and the wall just to kind of give us a nice little buffer zone. And then as far as the placement of buildings, I want everything to face the road. So this is going to kind of act as our road. We may have little side paths that go elsewhere and stuff. It's not going to be huge. I don't want the village to take up a ton of space, but I do want it to be pretty good size so that way we can get a lot of villagers spawning in here once we get the village kind of populated or begun to be populated. Yeah. So first things first, we need to figure out a place and a plan for converting these guys. So I need to get all the weakness potion materials. I need to get all of that stuff together. I need to make golden apples, and I need to build a capture and contain facility. So that's going to be a little bit time consuming, and then after that it should be pretty quick work. So I'm thinking probably somewhere in this general vicinity right here, this would be a good place for our little capture and containment. I'm going to grab sandstone materials to start, I think. Yeah, that'll probably be best. I need redstone stuff, so I'm going to gather up the materials and get to building, and I'll see you guys in a minute. So I just spent about the last hour looking around everywhere for my redstone box, and I looked over in the upstairs in the mob spawner. I looked all over the nether. I looked everywhere, and then I went ahead and looked at my YouTube videos and realized that this was the last redstone thing I made. So here is the redstone box. Gosh, that was such a waste of time. All right, well, I've got everything we're going to need except for the apples. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this the rest of the way up. Make sure we have enough of everything to do everything we want to do. And then we can actually get started. All right, so we got the first one done. So the idea is we'll have our zombie kind of chasing us, and he's a zombie villager, and then we just run in here, and when we get him in position, we just hit this, flick the lever, that'll keep the pistons in place, and then we hit him with the potion of weakness and with the golden apple, and we should be able to reach him through the trap thingies here, through these. Yeah, we should be able to get him from here. So that's kind of the plan. I could go ahead and put extra pistons down, but it's pretty pointless. We don't need them. So I think I'll do another one just in case we get 2. If we do get 1, though, I probably will build another 2 because I plan on doing a lot of this work at night. So I figure I might as well go ahead and give you a quick once over on how this is done. So we've got the punched out blocks right here and this right here, so we can go ahead and get started real quick. So first things first, I'm going to go ahead and pull these 2 blocks out just so I can get back out of this hole that I'm about to dig. And we'll pull these 2 out as well. Down here I'm going to put a couple of pieces of redstone. And a boop, perfect, and we'll go ahead and replace all of this stuff like that. So next up we've got our pressure plates, which are here, and we'll go ahead and throw those in. So coming right around here, this is the spot where the pressure plates are. I'll just go ahead and remove this for right now just so we can kind of see just a little bit better. So there, and then we want to remove this block as well, and a repeater is going to go right here. This will power the block above this block right here, and there we go. So now we can go ahead and there. Okay, so we'll go ahead and put this going up here. This will connect to there. This will go up here, and this can go there. So now this is the location for our first set of pistons. So we'll go ahead and put the first set in, piston and a piston. There we go. All right, cool. And oh, great, one side works. So now we just need to wire up the other side like so. Remove this block here. Redstone repeater goes in here like that. And redstone dust. Great. Now over here on this side, yeah, right there. Let's go ahead and replace this block there and there. So then redstone dust will go up and up, up, and up. And then I want to wrap that around just like that. Okay, perfect. So now if we step on these pressure plates, both pistons will fire. So next up, we need to go ahead and add the levers. So we'll put a lever right there. Lever, which way do you say? Do you say lever or do you say lever? I don't know. So lever goes there, lever goes there. That way both sides. In a panic, we can be like, oh, I need to power it. Now we just need to put redstone dust right on top of there and redstone dust right on top of here. So I want to leave a 2 wide space. So we'll go 1 and 2. So then here is our second set of pistons. And of course I broke too many blocks. So just replace those blocks right there, put our second set of pistons in, and then we'll do the redstone for them, and we are done. So that is it. All we have to do is put the last 2 pieces of redstone dust in place, which they will go right here. Dust and dust. Perfect. So now this side's all done. So yeah, so that's it. Really, really simple design. I think it'll be very effective if we do actually find any zombie villagers out here. I don't know that we will. I don't know what their spawn rates are in the desert, but in case we do while we're over here working on this project, I'd rather find them locally than have to transport them over from somewhere else. I mean, if we have to transport them, that's fine, but I would prefer not to. So we've got both of these up and running. So now we need to switch focuses because having these things is pretty great, but having no golden apples is not so great. So I think we'll just drop all these redstone materials back off. I'll get it organized and sorted out later. We can leave all of the sandstone over here. Yes. All right. And then we'll just drop these other materials off someplace else. So I do have a small supply of golden apples, or not golden apples, but apples already over here in the tree farm. Because, I mean, I've been cutting down a ton of trees for all of these chest productions, so I've been saving the apples up, and I have quite a few. I believe they're in this chest. Okay, cool. So that is 13 of them. Wow, that's a lot. Let's find a crafting table, and we can go ahead and make up a bunch of golden apples, and then, actually, you know what? Let's grab, I want to keep it even so that we have the same number on each side. Then comes the difficult part. I need to get some spider eyes and do a bit of brewing. So there's that. 14 golden apples, that should be enough, right? Now, is it nuggets to make golden apples, or is it not nuggets? Well, let's just try nuggets. I don't think it is, but on the off chance that it is, hey, it is not. Okay, so it is ingots. All right, well, I guess that's fine. So we can make up 8 right now. I don't think that we're actually going to get 8 villagers, but on the off chance that we do, I'd like to have all the materials necessary. So now we have 8 golden apples. All right, let me craft up 2 chests, and we'll just put the 2. So that means we could literally have 8 villagers at this point. So that's huge. That's fantastic. All right, let me go ahead and craft up 2 chests. I'll put them just on the outside of our contraption here, and then we need to make up 8 potions of weakness. And yeah, I think that'll probably be set up complete. Where's my wood? Oh, there's some wood. I didn't want to use birch, but I guess I will. Oh well. All right, cool. I'll get these crafted up, and I'll meet you guys back over here in a second. All right, so here we are over in the mountain base. I halfway over here realized I don't know what supplies I have, but I do know that I made a brewing area, and I have a netherwort farm, which is not ready to be harvested. Oh yeah, that's plenty right there. Oh wait, I need blaze rods. Do I have any down here? All right, what do I need to do this? I need bottles of enchanting. I need blaze powder. Wow. I don't have... Oh, okay. Well, at least I can make up some bottles. Crafting table. There isn't one. Okay. Let me get organized, and I'll be right back. Ooh, food. Nom 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 cake. All right. I think I have just about everything we're going to need for this. So if we start off with the water... 3... per thing. It's 3, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Brewing is so rewarding and tedious. Yes, it's both amazing and awful. Okay, so that should be all, what? Perfect. Okay, so now we need to do blaze powder. I grabbed enough for 2 on each, so there. And then I guess we can do the awkward potion first. There. And then over here, one of those and 2 of these. Okay. And last but not least, there we go. All right. So now we've got that going. I want to find spider eyes. That's what I need. I need spider eyes. Where did I put spider eyes? Down with the mob drops, maybe? And how do you make fermented spider eyes? Is it... It's sugar. I know that. Oh, it's mushrooms. Brown mushrooms, sugar, and do I have any made? I don't. Where are my spider eyes? Here's some. Yes! Oh, lots of them. Okay, cool. Alright, so that now... let me grab up... Oh, cool. Tons of sugar. Now, mushrooms. Mushrooms are probably going to be over with food. Oh. Hi, Clicky! Okay. I haven't seen him in a long time. Here. Mushrooms. Oh, brown mushrooms here. Hey! Alright, outstanding. Okay, cool. So now we can go ahead and make up... What do we need? 12, I guess? Oh, perfect. And then we even have some extra. We could do, I guess, 16 more if we really wanted to. Maybe even more than... Oh, yeah, we could do a ton. Okay, cool. I may just go ahead and brew up all these as all these weakness potions. Oh, cake. Cake, cake, cake. Okay. While I'm over here, I want to eat up as much of this cake as possible. Okay, I figured it out. I'm an idiot and did it completely wrong. So I need to pull all of these awkward potions out. Let's just throw them in here for now, I guess. Jeez, this is horrible. I'm glad I made extra stuff. I'll say that. Okay, and these... Whoa, why am I throwing chicken? Clicking all the buttons, apparently. Okay, so we need more water bottles. There we go. Okay, now we got it. 2, 3, spider eye. No, not 10 spider. Not 5. 1. Hey, first one's done. All right, and 1 goes there. Okay, now we're good. All right, cool. Well, I'm going to make up a batch of these, and then I think I have a shulker box over here, so I'll probably try to make up a bunch, just in case. We can always make more golden apples and stuff. So let me get this brewing session completed, and we'll head back over to the desert. Okay, one thing I forgot. I want to make these splash potions, so throwing in a gunpowder will make all of the difference. So there and there. Okay, good. So now we've got a bunch in here. We've got 12 more that are brewing up now. These 3 are done. These 3 any second will be done. There we go. Come on. Okay. Oh, we are so close. I might want to do another batch. I don't know. Let me see. How much is that? Yeah, let's do 1 more. Well, 2 more. I think all of the prep work is done. So now we're going to be pretty much completely ready in the event that we find a zombie villager over there. We'll be able to capture it and convert it, and then we'll actually have villagers in the desert. And if we did this for nothing, it'll be frustrating, but it'll totally be fine. And yeah, then we can always move on and use like boats or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But all right, cool. Well, I'm going to make my way back over. I now have, well, I'm about to have all of the necessary items to complete this project. So I think we're in good shape. I'm excited. Are you excited? I don't know what you said, but I hope you're excited. All right, I'm going to head over. I'll see you guys. All right, so now that we've got all the things to convert our zombie villagers into villagers, I mean, once we find some zombie villagers, we can convert them into villagers, I guess. I think the next step is we probably need to fence off the area a little bit, just kind of make a little bit of a deterrent. I made fences earlier, so we should have enough. I wasn't planning on doing it now, but now that I'm going to be probably working primarily at night, I think that fencing would be a good idea and lighting would be a good idea. So I need to figure out the area. Oh, but before we get to that, actually, I'll probably do that off camera. Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, that would probably be a better activity for in between episodes. So I think what I'll do instead is go ahead and let's get a farm going over here in this village area. Whoa, geez, come on, skeleton, get out of here. Ah, man. Yeah, I definitely need to do this during the day. Gosh. Oh, my God. Until this area is lit up, yeah, I think lighting is going to be a top priority at this point. So let me do that. Then we'll do the little farm area. All right, I'll be right back. All right, so we got the walls kind of... the boundaries maybe extended. I'm just adding a bit of light out on this side, and I think that this right here will be the furthest side of the village. I don't think we're gonna go any further out that way because I may in the future, I don't know, want to do something over there. We'll see how much longer we work on this kind of server, but yeah, we'll see. So yeah, pretty simple. I'm trying to make this a very well lit environment. However, doing this lighting setup is intensely tedious. It's just like you gotta get it just right, otherwise the wool goes like in the front, and that's counterproductive. See, just like that. All right, cool. Well, I'm gonna finish placing these, and then we can get on to some farming. All right, night is fast approaching, so I want to get a move on with this. So I'm thinking that there's a 5 gap here and a 5 gap here. I'm thinking probably right about here. This would be a good spot to make the like the little road that we're gonna have go this way. Unfortunately, it means we're gonna have to move a couple of things, but we should be able to do this going both directions. And then right here, just on the inside, if we remove these couple of little cactuses, this should be enough space inside here to make our first farm, and then we can kind of duplicate the whole farm on the other side. So we're gonna keep the normal villager farm farmland design. 2 rows of crops with water in the middle. So let's grab some let's grab some sandstone, and then we can get started on this. Yeah, that should be enough. Okay. So what I want to do, I want to keep space from all the lighting. So we'll go into just like that, and then that'll be our border. So we'll have this, and then, oh, I need to grab some dirt. Dirt. Where's the dirt? I have dirt here somewhere. Hey, there's dirt. Okay. So my thinking is if we go ahead and do kind of like this, we'll have 2 dirt. Is that one gap's good, right? Yeah, I think so. Okay. And then we'll have water right here. Then we can have dirt like that. So this will be the sort of footprint for the farm like that. And then I would like to slightly modify it and go out 8. So that's 4. Is that 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8. So just like that. So 2 rows of 8, I think will look just fine. Put that there, there. Fill this in. Okay. And dirt. Awesome. Very cool. Okay. Now let's go ahead and make up a real quick infinite water source right here. So we'll put water there and water right there, and then we'll grab it here, go there, and then we'll do another infinite water source right about here, grab it from there, and it's all filled in. Perfect. So the first one is done. So I'm going to go ahead and, oh, let me refill my water. Water and a water. All right, perfect. So now we'll do the exact same thing over here. And yeah, that should be it. We should have our very first building in the village. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we need to add a couple more. We'll go 1, 2. That's for dirt. 1 for there. 2, 2, and then the border. All right, perfect. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get this this finished up, but I think I'm actually gonna end the episode here. We didn't make much progress on the farm today, but we did do quite a bit. Get out of here, guys. See, this is what I'm talking about. We're going to have to fence this stuff off. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, we didn't make a ton of progress on the actual village, but we did have a lot of prep work. So we're doing good. We're making progress. It's a little bit slow, but it should speed up here as we get more and more things in line. But I do want to thank you guys a bunch for watching. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, let me know down below. Leave a comment, leave me a like. And yeah, if you have a suggestion for a future episode, let me know in the comment section below. Otherwise, guys, thanks a bunch for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye.